Okay, it's not raining at this particular moment in time, so in one video I started shooting in the car, the jewelry. That was the first thing I did because it was raining. It stopped, so I figured, okay, let me do it outside because it's much easier for me. These are the only games I got today. $5 a whole stack. This was at a guy's yard sale. He was just like really cheap. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, 3, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, 1, then Silcom Navy Seals, and he was here, just take them, and I'm like, fine. March Madness 2002, Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods 2002. Nothing of value really here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lot them and throw them on eBay as a Tony Hawk lot, and I'll add maybe another BMX or another Tony Hawk if I got that, and I'll price it like, I don't know, I can ship it for like 7, flat rate, padded envelope 7, so I'll probably price it 25 to 30, so this way I make money on it. These aren't AJ, you and I are not splitting this. It's a Build-A-Bear elephant. I'm giving that to Daisy. Oh, and here's some glasses Marie got. They just go back in the car. Paid $1 a piece for those. We're splitting this, if you want. $1 for this big rust troll. I don't know, probably an older one. And then I got My Little Pony stuff, but this shouldn't be My Little Pony. This is probably a Barbie horse, but this one looks not in great shape, so maybe for the flea market. Here's some accessories, but this is 1980s My Little Pony, so that's the best My Little Ponies to get. Oh, here's a couple more trolls. I paid 50 cents. We're going to take this stuff to the Toy Con. $20 I paid for this stuff, so with everything, with the trolls and all. So these are from the 80s. That one, I don't know the names of them. Here's some small ones. These might be like the ones you got. I don't know if these are from... It says 87 Hasbro, made in Hong Kong, so there must be also older ones. I don't know the name. This one looks chintzy. I wonder if it's a My Little Pony knockoff. Doesn't say Hasbro. Alright, this, I don't even look at this stuff. The lady's like $1 a piece. I said, what do you do if I take the whole box? She's like, they're $1 a piece. I said, fine, just count them up. This is Hong Kong Hasbro toy show stuff. Okay, dude? On a vintage, it probably says, I love, if it was AJ, it'd say, I love other men's butts. But no, it says, I love you. Okay, that's my bust on AJ since he's not here. Some kind of ice cream. Tic-tac-toe, pineapple. I don't know what they get their names from. This one has ice cream cone. This one's kind of a felt. Maybe those are worth more. I don't know. Beats me. But again, since I paid $1 a piece for these, they're excellent for the toy show. All right. So far, oh, and then I paid $2 for all this. I'm assuming you'll want in. So, and it's just Hot Wheels. This is stuff from the flea market. So basically, you and I are in for like $22, all right? Well, which means you owe me 11, and I know I owe you 20, so we'll figure that out later, from toys that you bought and I bought and whatever. The last and best thing, assuming that none of these are really valuable, out of this is, and I bought this at the same sale and I bought these for $2. That's a different sale, and something else, right? Williams, it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piece wrench set. It's a super wrench. These are made in USA. It was $3, so I was like, okay, I'll buy that because I know wrenches, especially USA ones, are worth money. A set like this on eBay might be like $75. Not really sure, so I'm just going to put it on eBay. This looks gross, but if you pull the wrenches out, they're relatively clean. You know, not too much rust or whatever. So again, I paid $3. I can put them on eBay very easily, and 50, 75, maybe 80. 12-piece wrench sets like this sell on eBay. This is research I did in the car. Sell on eBay for about 120 to as much as 150. So that's why I figured 75. But I only got $3 into it. Probably a flat rate. I don't think it'll go in a padded envelope, but probably a flat rate box, or depending on its weight, that way. All right, this will be my first video. My next videos will just be other random stuff. This is just more random stuff that this is going to you, Daryl, these, because it's more sealed VHS, and I'm just showing it to you right now. Scotch High Standard T120, JVC High Energy 120. Here's a 4-pack of Fuji T120, and here's a 3-pack of TDK, Standard Superior Tape Durability, actually, T120. And then also, check this out, $1 I paid for this. It's Johnny Cash, two sensational albums in one hit package. And I paid $1 for them, and it's sealed, brand new, edge not even open. I'm just giving that straight to you. You can put it online. Here's something random. I paid $1 for this. This is just. I gave the lady $1. I didn't have 50 cents, and I was like, I didn't care. It's not old, but it's a Pelican glass Pelican. This is the kind of thing I'm just going to take to a random flea market and sell for $3 to $5. This way, I have really cheap stuff on the table, so everybody doesn't think I'm super expensive all the time. More stuff coming. Continuing on with random stuff that I found today, these are the CDs. Paid $3 for this set, 5-volume collection, 1954 to 59, classic hits, rock and roll, reflex. Okay, and then I paid $1 a piece for these CDs. Jim Roselli, Best of Neapolitan Songs, Al Martino. Some of these are going to flea market. I know right away, like I don't have to check prices. Some of them I want to check prices on them. Nat King Cole collection. The Best of Duke Ellington, Volume 1, John Denver, Greatest Hits, Beatles, Yellow Submarine, The Best of Neapolitan Songs, I guess that's Volume 2, Neil Diamond, Patsy Cline Story, Louis Armstrong, Greatest Hits, Anne Murray, The Best So Far. Yeah, these I paid $1 a piece for. These 3 boxes I paid $8. A Paisano, see Italian music, Beach, Tommy Dorsey and Frank Sinatra, Peggy Lee, Fever and Other Hits, Liberace. You know, some people say he was gay, and Liberace. All right, let's see. Okay, I went to this yard sale and everything was super cheap. I wish I'd gone there early, first thing, right? Because that seemed to be the place to be. That's where all the bargains seem to be happening. I'll try and go through these quick. These 3 need to be polished in an empty case, but it's Leonard Skinner, and actually this is disc 2, I think, or something, and Beastie Boys. I got to polish those. $8. These are the ones I immediately know I can take straight to the flea market. Al Green. This I want to check. 2,000-Year-Old Man. They reunited. Best of Etta James. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Nirvana. Snoop Dogg. And somebody actually asked me for the Forrest Gump soundtrack, as weird as that is. Some of these I don't know. I'm not familiar with them. Fred Astaire. Cale Brecker. Handel. Water Music. Vive. Whatever. Mozart. Leonard Bernstein. Laura Warfield. Perpetual Motion Dance. Candy Dulfer, Devin Sanborn, Nuri and So You Mascarilla, and then you know, it's just random stuff. Some of these I can take, like here's some sealed ones. So I want to see if these sealed ones are worth things. Soft and Sentimental, Easy Listening Gold, Go New York, Neil Adams, and then there was another Neil Adams. I never heard of her, so I'll just check who she is and I'll learn something. Oh, this one's sealed too. And then it's like stuff like Pavarotti and Friends, War Child, Enigma, Jazz to the World, stuff like this. AJ, I'm just taking for us to the flea market. Glass Phillip, Greatest Hits Gershwin, Greatest Hits Copeland, and I'll do like I can get it for wholesale. Actually, these I wanted to check prices on. I think it's the other box that's just stuff. Greatest Bernstein, Miles Davis, Choices, Brecker, blah, 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 and that. And then this box is straight for us to take to the flea market. AJ, Columbus, and I'm going to sell these like 50 cents, 2 for $1, so I don't even have to show it live, you know, just puddle of mud. Johnny Lang, Who Did They Blowfish, No Alternative. These are tough to sell. Christmas and whatever. That's the CDs. Still more stuff, still more random stuff coming. Alright, here's some more random stuff I got today. You know, I think I had a really good day shopping. I only spent, like, check out these cufflinks. They're pretty cool, right? I only spent a measly $154 and everything. I don't know how much my wife paid for this. Sparrow Creek. But I think it was 20. It was 25 for everything, and it included that Build-A-Bear, which the lady sold me for $1. Got me some new black socks. I need socks. Let's see what else. Oh, check this out. I don't know what these lines are here. Let's see. Nope, didn't gym break. Sounded like it was going to. I guess I can clean that. I don't really know what the hell that is. But this is Dansk Designs. Meza Dansk International Designs. Portugal. So it's not old. But it was $4, and it came with this picture. And this was $5. So for $9, I got this Dansk set. You know, Dansk does well, and it's expensive. The mid-century modern stuff is the best. For $10, you know, who cares? I'm rolling the dice on that. If it's worth an insane amount of money, like $100 or more, I'll probably let someone I know put it on eBay. If it's not, I'll take it to the Rutherford. If it's only worth a very paltry amount, I'll just sell it at a regular flea market. Hey, $20, and I'll be making money on it. Okay, and here's what the bottom looks like. Meza Dansk International Designs. This is actually a microwave safe. This was $1. This was the super cheap yard sale that I probably, if I had gone there in the morning, he must have had like an amazing amount of stuff. But unless he was pulling it out as the day progressed. It's carnival glass. It's blue, which is unusual. I don't know what flower pattern that is, but it's a flower pattern. 3-footed. This is the old stuff. This is the good stuff for $1. You know, I don't know how it sells at the flea markets anymore. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm probably just going to give it to my kid, let her put it on eBay. And even if it's only worth $20, and it may be worth a lot more, I don't know. But whatever it's worth, it's easy for her to do, and she'll make the money. Paid $5 for this. This is DNS old maca coffee grinder. There. See, there's something in there. I don't know. It looks like it's from the 40s or 50s. For $5, you know, I'll just take it to Columbus or the Rutherford Street Fair. Check this out. Somebody made an old cowbell with a leather strap. Unfortunately, that's broken, so that needs to be replaced. If someone wants to hang it. It's got like a cool old buckle on it. And they made it into a clock. They drilled a hole in it, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if it was worth a lot more. Not hole drilled into. But it was $3, so, you know, that's Columbus. Here's an old brass frame. I guess it's from the before they started using Phillips screws. So has kind of an Art Deco-y look. These go for good money sometimes. And again, I think the guy was like $1 this. I left out of there. Here's a tin that I'm going to throw away. It's probably for watches. When I said, ooh, I got this tin, it was in the box. I looked to see if there was a watch in it. There was not. I bought this perfume. Givenchy Pie. 3.14, whatever. I guess it's PHI. I don't know what this is worth, but it was $1. And for $1, I think it's worth 30-ish or 20-ish or something. Then for $5, the guy gave me this box of perfumes. I'm not familiar with Nautica. I don't think it should have much value. Who's this? Instinct for him, not familiar. Who makes it? Avon, so that should be relatively worthless. But the reason I bought the whole box was because of this. It has polo green in it. This is a spray. Yeah. So I guess this is either cologne or aftershave. What's it say? Cologne spray. That's probably worth $40 by itself. Then I don't know Red for Men, Giorgio Beverly Hills. It's probably not worth much. This Tosca, I have this. I've had it. I think it's expensive, but it doesn't sell. What's this? Drakkar Noir. Yikes. That's flea market stuff. Davidoff? Never heard of Davidoff. Hugo Boss. Need to check that. Oh, and check this. This is an old wood. I don't know if it's carved. Look at the dust on that. That's everything in the box. And it's 3 cherubs. Alright, I got one more, a couple more things. Well, one of the things I got was like the most valuable thing of the day. I only paid like $10 for it. It's worth like maybe $250 or to $300. But I'll go through that in a minute. Okay, it's raining today. I just don't want to deal with the rain. So here's the stuff I got today. I'm just going to do it in the car. I'll go through it randomly. So you'll see what I got. This is the jewelry part of what I got today. I spent $154 on everything. I don't really remember the prices. I paid for everything in particular, but I'm going to go through it, and you'll see what we got. Here's just a silver necklace. Let's see. I don't know if it's showing, but there, if you can see it. It's got little rhinestones. I don't remember. I think my wife paid like $5 for that, and then but I think she got it with this, and she liked this because it is silver, I think, and it had these cool little charms attached to it, like especially the Subway token one, good for one fare. I don't know if it's a real one or whatever, but she thought that was cool. I think she paid $5 for this. Again, we only paid $154 for everything we got today, and I think everything we got were like good deals. For some reason, she wanted this American Express whistle. It was only $1. Then she bought some necklaces for $5. This one I think is a Monet, and it's like a triple strand. Yeah, there's the Monet tag. You probably can't read it, but it says Monet right there. I'll do it a little bit so you can kind of maybe catch it. And it's really long. It's got a lot of strands in it. So she was saying she might make a Monet lot, or a lot of jewelry for eBay, and then just throw in like some Monets. I mean, if she took it to the flea market, she'd probably get 10 at most. So I'm actually spending too much time on this. It's just really long, and there you go. This was $5. It's not an old one. That's not a silver clasp, but it still is a nice Millefiori type Murano necklace. Hopefully it's not out of China, because I know they make that stuff now, but for $5 it's pretty. This was $1, and it's pink agate. This was $5, and it needs an extender because it's really short, but it has a maker's name on it. She told me what it was. We don't recognize the name. I don't know. I didn't bring my really good glasses, so, you know, who cares? She paid $5. She might have to add an extender to it. It's really short. This, I don't know what she paid, but it's made in Israel. She might have paid $5 for that too, because there was one place we went to and she bought a bunch of $5 necklaces. This is amber. Looks good. And either she paid $5 or $3. Don't really know. This is a Whiting and Davis coin purse wallet. She paid $5 for that, and it says Whiting and Davis on the inside. Gold tone mesh. Whiting and Davis says it right there. All right. This she has to put on eBay. Nobody buys them at the flea market. If they do, they only give us $5. This lot of cufflinks was like $3, the whole box. So we went to one sale. The guy was like super cheap. He was like spitting out like these ridiculously cheap prices. So I guess she got 2 pair of the same kind of, wait a minute, cufflinks, and she'll sell these at the flea market. This is, no, this isn't gold. This is gold. That's gold. It says 14 karat on the back right there. Not that it's worth a lot, you know, whatever. It had a cherry herring pocket knife. Don't know what that. Oh, it's a jug. Then here's another pair of cufflinks. Oh, actually, it must have been missing one. There's only one of these. Too bad. They're nice. A Masonic-y looking tie clasp, and then this kind of matches except it's in silver. And this is weird. Okay, these are no good. Dante. For $3, I mean, there's a piece of gold in there, so you don't argue with the guy who's selling you $3 for the box and say, well, can I just buy this? Or you know, here's a button cover. And here's another. These, I think this is like a little Masonic pin, so maybe she can do something with these so you can stick them online. You know, because that looks like, that's Masonic. This has a Masonic thing in it, so whatever. Alright, that was $3 for that. And then, this is the box that I bought in the morning that was, like, kind of a mistake on my part. It's all junk. I thought one of the rings might have been silver, because it said silver on it, this one. But then when I look at it, like, the wear doesn't look like, it looks like a silver plating. So, it was 25 cents a piece. I just didn't want to, like, take a really good look at it. I was being lazy. So, I just grabbed 5 things. I didn't even put my glasses on. And it came to $1.25. I was like, here, I'll give you $2. This is probably would have been the best piece because it's Monet again. But look, it's kind of stretched out here, so it's like that kind of ruins it. Unless I stretch it all out, it feels almost elasticy. Whatever. Okay, that's pretty here. That's the jewelry. There's this, which I could probably get at least $2 for. It's not nice. It's made in China, but it looks okay. So you know, and then I don't know, whatever. All right, next. This I don't know. This might be the last part of the videos. Other videos, I'll show the other stuff. Okay, this is the rest of what I found today. That's it, nothing else. And this is actually the best. I'll talk about that in a second. Just a chrome towel rack, I guess, of some sort. It was $5. I'm gonna take this to Columbus with AJ. And I'll try and get 15 to 20. If I get 10, I'll split it with you, AJ. Except if I get 10, I want my $5 back. All right. This is, I don't know if anybody knows anything about tripods, but this is like a real professional tripod. Bogen, one of the most respected names in camera, tripods, lighting equipment, blah, blah, blah. Here's a Bogen Manfrotto made in Italy. It's got some scuffs and scratches on it. Now, I only paid $10 for this. So, this tripod by itself, without the head, is worth over $200, maybe as much as, say, $250, right? I don't really know how condition affects it. Everything seems to be good. I didn't notice anything missing or lost on it, like knobs or anything like that. Now the head, and this is if you want to check it yourself, it's a 3021S tripod. All right, now the mount that the camera goes on, the tripod head. This is a 329, again, Manfrotto. And this, I don't know, it's not worth as much. It's probably worth like 50 to 75 or something like that, like used on eBay. So I sort of have about $250 to $300 in tripod right there, and I only paid $10 for it. I actually went to the sale, saw it, recognized Bogen as being a very good camera name, especially since I was a photographer, tripod name. Especially since I was a photographer, and when the guy said 10, I was like, oh my God, here you go, right? I didn't know exactly what it would be worth. I figured it would be worth $150, but it's worth more than I thought. But what I'm going to do with it, most likely, is I will stick it on eBay at $150 auction, see what happens, free ship. All right. One other thing about this tripod can go about this low down, right about there, right about to here, because this part comes out, and then the legs spread really far apart with this little lever here. So, and then this will go up a little bit if you need it to. But so if you're shooting off the floor, you could shoot about like your camera will be about like this high off the floor, which is pretty damn low. You know, if you need to do a low shot, which makes this camera unique. You know, I had a tripod like that, but you had to work it from underneath. Like you had to screw the camera to the bottom, and it had a sidearm. It wasn't quite as stable as this would be. Anyway, that's everything I got today. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to be at Kearney Flea Market. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain, check the JC website to make sure if you're heading from a distance. I won't really have many games. I'll have mostly CDs and some random stuff because I am worried about stuff like rain. AJ won't be there. Quick shout outs to Flea Market friends, Naz, AJ, VideoGamerDaryll, Angry Steve, whoever, Thrift Hunter. I can't think of anybody now. I'm not really good at this. Shout outs to sunny weather. I think I showed the sun. I didn't feel like looking at it. No rain. Shout out to making a lot of money and getting rid of a lot of stuff and coming home empty. That's all I feel like doing shout outs for now. Like I said, if you want to see me, catch me tomorrow. I will be at Carney.